Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As promised, today's video will be a tier list for the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. And before I start making the tier list, I just want to say that this was a really great tournament, and I thought there was a lot of great moments, a lot of sad moments, but overall it was a really great tournament, and I'm glad to have seen how it ended, because it was really just again, Nigeria's comeback win against Morocco, that will just go down in the history books. And plus, I forgot to say something else. Between Nigeria's women's in the African Cup of Nations and Nigeria's men's in the African Cup of Nations, Nigeria now has 10 trophies, but the men's have 3, so that's a 7 difference. So, great job, Nigeria women's, the Super Falcons. Your team is so good. But anyway, let's get into the tier list. So a quick recap of all the teams that we had at this tournament. We had in Group A, Morocco, Zambia, Senegal, and DR Congo. Group B, we had Nigeria, Algeria, Botswana, and Tunisia. And in Group C, we had South Africa, Ghana, Mali, and Tanzania. So for this tier list, I'll be doing S for just awesome. A is just below it. It's just below S, but it's really great. B, did good. C, did okay. And D, just bad. Okay, so the first team, let's start with Morocco. So Morocco, they got to the final again, but they were runners-up in this. They topped their group, only had 1 loss in this tournament. So for this, I'm putting it Morocco in the A tier. I feel like they deserved that one. If they had won the final, they would be an S. Next, we'll go with DR Congo. DR Congo lost all 3 of their games. They lost 4-0 to Senegal. Then they lost it 4-2 to Morocco, and then they lost 1-0 to Zambia. DR Congo, as much as I would like to put them at C, I just can't. They're going in the D tier. This was not a good tournament for them. Next team, Tunisia. Tunisia, they lost 2 matches, and they drew 1 match. That 1 match was against Algeria, but even in that match, Algeria should have won that. I gotta put Tunisia at the D tier. I thought personally they were the worst team at this tournament, in my opinion. They just Because, I mean, looking back at the last tournament, they came close to a World Cup qualifier, but they got last place in this group. They gotta go in the D tier. Next, Ghana. From losing the first match against South Africa to getting 3rd place in this tournament, and from the last tournament, they weren't even in this one. They got 3rd place in this group. I'm gonna put Ghana in group... Oh, this is tough. I think actually I'm gonna put them in the A tier. I feel like they really did so well, and they went beyond it, my expectations for them. I thought this team really did well in this tournament, and it's a shame that they didn't beat Morocco and got to the final, because that would have been insane if they had faced off against Nigeria. So I got Ghana in the A tier. Next, Senegal. Senegal won their first match against DR Congo, lost to Zambia in a throwing match, but then it lost to Morocco in the... They lost to Morocco in their last group, and then they faced off against South Africa, and sadly, they lost in penalties. I feel like, I'm gonna put Senegal in the B tier. I know some people may wonder why I'm not putting them in the C tier. I personally think they did good in this tournament. It was just they had tough matches, but they never really seemed like it to be dominated by a different team. So I'm putting them in the B tier. Next, let's go with Botswana. Botswana, they had lost both their matches, both to Algeria and then to Nigeria. The last match, they won at the last minute against Tunisia to give them a chance to be one of the best 3rd place ranked teams. I'm gonna go with C tier. I personally expected a little bit more from Botswana, but they still did good in this tournament. It just didn't go the way actually no, it's just yeah, C tier. Like they did all right. They just had a tough group, but I did expect them to beat Algeria. I did expect them to get to the knockout, so I got them in the C tier. Let's go with next team, Algeria. Algeria. This is just insane. They're the only team who didn't concede a goal. They scored one goal in this entire tournament, but they conceded none, and they lost in a penalty shootout to Ghana in the quarterfinals. Algeria, as much as I'd like to put them in the A tier, I'm going to be putting them in the B tier. I just feel like had they gone to the semifinals, they'd be in the A tier. But B tier, like they really did so well in this tournament, and I'm excited to see if they can possibly get to the next one. But B tier is it for Algeria. This team really did well. Okay, so next team, South Africa. From the reigning champions from the last tournament to 4th place this tournament, I'm gonna put South Africa in the A tier. I just feel like despite getting 4th place and losing 2 matches, I feel like they do deserve the A tier in my opinion, just because I feel like they had a good group, they really performed well, and apart from the 2 losses, they had that one draw against Tanzania, but that was a tough match. But I'm gonna keep South Africa in the A tier just because I believe they should stay in that tier. Okay, next one, Mali. 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 losses. Mali, I'm gonna put them in B tier, just because they got to the knockout stage. But I think we all knew they were gonna lose to Morocco. But Mali, they had a good journey. I feel like if they had still gone second in their group, I'd still put them in the B tier. I think they did good in this tournament, but I just feel like it was going to be done once Morocco came. So next team, Tanzania. I'm going to put them in the C tier for this one. My reasoning for putting them in the C tier is because, for one, like, I mean, I know they did get last place in their group. They lost to Mali in the first match. They lost bad to Ghana in a match that could have given them the chance at a 3rd place match, as one of the best 3rd place teams. But their draw against South Africa was just really good in my opinion. I do believe Tanzania, they came close. I feel like they did better than how I expected in my opinion, but they're going to keep the C tier. Next team, Nigeria. S tier. There's no doubt about that. They won all their matches, and they've only conceded 3 goals, 1 penalty and 2 regular goals. But Nigeria, I feel like their group stage, it started off good. They had a questionable draw against Algeria, and then they had a close to last minute winner against Botswana. But literally, I mean, they deserve the S tier. Like, they were the best team at this tournament, and they're the best African team right now. Like, I mean, Nigeria, the Super Falcons, they just did so well this tournament, and I'm really happy for them. And I believe the last team we had is Zambia. As you know, Copper Queens fan, I know that's obvious, but I'm putting Zambia in the B tier. I just feel like this tournament, despite getting to the knockouts, to me, it just was not one of the best tournaments. Now, they got, like I said, okay, look, they got to the knockout stages, but they lost bad against Nigeria, and I mean, this Nigerian team was just so good. But I expected Zambia to at least, like, dominate Senegal and DR Congo a lot, but they didn't really put up too many goals or, like, what I expected, and I'm sure, like, a lot of whatever any other fans expected. I feel like Zambia had beaten Nigeria, or gotten first place in their group, they would be in the A tier, but that's just not it. But I believe that's it for my tier list. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below what you thought of each team, what tier you think which team should be in, and just let me know what you all thought.